Hello and welcome back to Kragle Kreations. Today's update video is going to be on the room design and what's going on in the room. And a big question I get a lot, how do I get around and get to everything on the build? So first I want to show you guys an update of the room here. We've got a little desk set up here. I'm going to show you some of the collectibles we got out of storage, just to liven up the area a little bit. So I can show you some of these. A lot of people have been commenting and asking about some of the things they've seen in the video, so I wanted to give a little bit of a video of this. Those are just some collectibles and that we've had over the years. The room's not complete yet. We've still got some work to do on getting it ready, but you'll see more of that as we go. So first thing I want to do is I want to come over here. I'm going to show you some of the ways that I get around the table and get to things. And then what I want to do is show the Contemporary Hotel. Somebody had some questions about that, and I thought I'd go through the details of that. So right here on this side, I pulled this table out here, and I can get around into this area right here then by moving this whole table out. And so then I can get down closer to Main Street, and so I can reach closer to the partner statue and the front of the castle there, and more into Tomorrowland here. Okay, and we can see there we have the Carousel of Progress, the last scene there. We've got the Blue Line train we can get to. I can get to all the lights that are inside the Blue Line train, and get to the theater here that's showing Steamboat Willie. And so that really gets me to everywhere that I need to be on Main. Right now, I took down the Main parade, and we just have a simpler parade going down Main Street right now. We've got Cars and Toy Story, that's Sleeping Beauty, Maleficent, and Cinderella coming down Main Street, and we have the omnibus back on Main Street. So that's how I get to this side. I can also get back along the side over here. This also gets me to Tron, by the way. And I know we had the notification that Tron was coming out the 4th of April. Ours has been working for a long time now, and that's kind of the viewpoint of Tron there. So I can go down the side here and get to the back corner, and I can get to that area back there, which I still have to work on that train track, but I get to that corner, and then I can reach into Fantasyland over there, okay? And then I'm gonna go around now, and I'm gonna show you how I get over by Splash Mountain and Big Thunder Mountain back there, and the other side of Adventureland. So I'm gonna get to that right now. All right, now I'm back over here on this side, and this is Adventureland here. Here's Pirates of the Caribbean, the new wall that we put up there to separate that from the Jungle Cruise there. The addition of the Tree of Life from Avatar, as it doubles as the tree from the live action Jungle Cruise. But the bigger question is, how do I get into that spot over there? Well, I'm gonna have to crawl through here. So I will do that, and then I will see you on the other side there. And I'm gonna do that right now. Okay, and now I have crawled under the table here, and I come out this portal right here, and that gets me access to Tom Sawyer's Island, the front part of the Haunted Mansion here. We can get me to Big Thunder Mountain, and obviously to Splash Mountain, which is going to be rethemed soon. Hopefully we get some more details on that. And then right behind me here is Aladdin's Carpet Ride, and the entrance to Adventureland here. So, which leads us over to the Jungle Cruise. So I can again get back to Main Street from here, to Casey's Corner here. I can get to the partner statue. I can get to the front, much better to the front of the castle here. As we look through the castle there to the back, makes it much easier for me. And to some of the fireworks. The fireworks are hanging from the ceiling. We've got a little dowel rod back there that's hanging those. And I can get to those because they are battery packed, some, and some has we have one that has the charger back there. So now, how do I get back to the Haunted Mansion, the building itself? Well, that's another, we're gonna go right underneath there. So I'm not gonna do that right now, but I can crawl underneath there and then get back to the back corner there. So that enables me to get to almost everything on the table. There are some spots that are still really hard, and that's why some of the areas need a lot of work, at least in my estimation, to get up to where I really want them to be. So that kind of gives you an idea of how I get around the table. There still is a lot of leaning and balancing and some almost slipovers that could be devastating to the park, but nothing has happened like that just yet. So I'm gonna stop here and I'm gonna go back up to the front of the park and show you guys the Contemporary Hotel. All right, now we're back at the front of the park, and as I come around to the back of the Contemporary, or the inside of the Contemporary, I've been asked how many pieces and is there instructions, and there is definitely not any instructions, and I do not know how many pieces. I pretty much just kind of think of the pieces that I need in my head. I order them, and then I kind of just build, and it's a trial and error kind of situation. So that's what I do. That's what I've done with the Contemporary, and that's also what I did with the monorail. I've been asked about the monorail a lot of times. I do not have instructions. It was something that I had just brainstormed, wrote down some pieces that I needed, and I sat and kind of tooled with it for a while. I think it turned out really well. And so I did the same thing with the Contemporary Hotel. There was nothing that looked like the Contemporary. A lot of times I'll look at buildings, and if they're similar to something that I've seen at the park, then I will purchase those, and then I'll just adapt or modify sets that I can find. But there was nothing that looked like the Contemporary. So I kind of just, winged it and worked on it that way. I think it turned out really well, though. I only wanted to show half because it would have been a lot more pieces. I can't even guess how many pieces it is. But I did half so I could manipulate on the inside. I really wanted to make sure that I got Mary Blair's a mosaic, and I've got some key components of that. I'm going to start on this side. Instead of two rails going in, I've got one rail, and I've just got a facade of another rail there because I know there's two that go in for the monorail. And then on this side, I have the gift shop, and so we've got some toys in there. We've even got some Legos on the shelves in there, some pastries there. Got some icons of the park, the magical hat. We've got the apple. We've got the mirror back there. Oh, the mirror's actually showing outward. So if you look right there, there's the mirror, and we have Lumiere. And we've got some kids that have purchased some toys, maybe a lightsaber there, and an instrument, and an airplane, so a Lego set there. We also have the security post here. I had talked to some security guys, had messaged me on social media, and so I did a little shout out to them. And they liked it, and they do a great job down there. Obviously, safety is a main concern nowadays, and really all the time, and that is really a thankless job. So we appreciate what they do down there. And then we have the five-legged goat on Mary Blair's mosaic on this side. We come around to the other side. We have some greenery down there, and the mosaic on this side. I've even got a hidden Mickey in there, and we've got the Lego sign in there as well. Then we have the Contempo Cafe, and that's that smaller quick service that you have in the Contemporary there. And then we have Chef Mickey's. And then so we come through Chef Mickey's, and I tried to make it as close as, it changes all the time, but I tried to use some of the pieces that I had and kind of convert that to what some of the images were over the years. We had gone there for a lot of years, so a lot of different looks. And then the monorail track, and I will quickly put the monorail in the Contemporary here. All right, and now we've got the monorail inside, and so it's peeking out the door there, but there it is inside. And again, I get a lot of questions about the monorail. It doesn't have joints at these gray areas here that are normally where the car joints and goes around corners. It is just one straight vehicle. I could not make that jointed there, so it doesn't go around. It's not movable. I can't get a motor in there at this point. So that's just a look of it in the hotel there. I think it turned out pretty well. I was pretty pleased with it. I would like to, up here, instead of being able to see totally out into the Seven Seas Lagoon, I would like to close these sides up here and put a door there to give it the look of the actual rooms. But as it is right now, I do like the light coming through. It provides light inside here. And if you've been in the hotel, the level down where you're on the ground by the monorail, you can see out windows, and it looks really similar to that. And I kind of like that effect that I have right now. So that is the Contemporary Hotel. And I'm gonna roll back up front here, the furnace that you heard just turn on. But that's what I have for you today. Remember to subscribe, like, share. I'm really trying to build the channel here, so if you know anybody, please share our site with everyone. Take a look at us on Instagram and TikTok. But we really appreciate you guys following us. Love the comments. It's been a real positive experience, and we will see you next time. Bye-bye now.